installing the MultyDeck system over our balcony. So how it works, each panel is designed to fit three 6-inch deck boards. You assemble it upside down on top of the deck boards in the slots, screw in from the bottom side using 1 5/8 inch deck screws, and once each panel is complete, flip it over. Okay, so all the stuff that we're using for this project, obviously the MultyDeck tiles and the 6-inch deck boards cut to length. We have 1 5/8 inch deck screws specifically for pressure treated lumber, which is what we're using. We have end grain sealer for pressure treated with the brush to apply it. Tape measure, obviously. We have a power drill, and we're using a number 2 Robertson bit. And then we have a jigsaw. The jigsaw is specific for this project because our balcony has railing posts that will need to cut out insets from some of the deck boards to be able to fit. So to understand how many deck tiles you need, you have to get an understanding of the spacing between the tiles. Lengthwise, you can have a maximum of 18 inches between tiles. So we're good by having one right up against the house and one at the edge of the deck. That's a spacing of about 17 inches for us, so we're good there. So that'll mean we're 2 tiles wide. And then in terms of depth, the other direction, each tile is 20.5 inches long, and then you need to have a spacing of 5.5 inches between tiles. So then you just do the math there and figure out how many you need. For us, it's 46. So for this project, we're using 5/4 by 6-inch deck boards, and we're cutting them to 48-inch length, which is the maximum width of the balcony itself. So it required us to buy 45 8-foot boards. So one of the first things we did after we purchased the MultyDeck tiles is we did a dry layout of laying them all down in their spot with the proper spacing to ensure that we had enough. And we do, with 46 tiles. So I got the first 3 panels in. The first panel was a bit of a challenge because I was not able to assemble it upside down. I had to assemble it right side up, just due to how the posts with our railing work. So I had to cut it to fit to make it. As you can see, for the railing, we had to cut some insets into that first board, but those gaps that you can see there will eventually be covered up when we do a nicer trim along the edge of the deck. That'll get covered up.